Oh, hey, what do you see the space? Why would you not let me use your phone? And so, yeah, that was a moment. I gave him back his phone, turned around. I wanted to cry, but I could not cry because it was only the beginning of the night. It was only the beginning. So, I walked out of the pyeongjum, and then I started walking in the slides. Because remember, I was wearing slides. I thought I was going to do laundry really quick and then go to bed. Yeah, so I started walking around in circles because, again, I don't know this neighborhood. And now I'm in a city. This is not Sejong. It's not a cute little walk. We were not doing a walk-through, talk-through. We was just walking. And there was nothing. There was nothing. I got disappointed at the pin jump. I was just walking around and I wanted to find... I wanted to find a PC bang. Like, immediately, I thought PC bang. Why did I think PC bang? Because PC bangs are open 24/7. And, I thought I would just walk in the PC bang and then just like sign up for 30 minutes, like the shortest amount of time on the computer. I thought I was gonna sign up and rent the computer for that 30 minutes and then instantly be able to, what did I think I was gonna instantly do? What did I think? Because I thought something, but it didn't work out. I thought I was gonna sign into Kakao and then contact my friend who had the number. Yes, my closest chingu, the one that I couldn't remember the phone number. They had the door code to my new apartment. They had it in our Kakao chat because they helped me. They were helping me talk back and forth with the realtor. And so they also had the door code. So what did happen? I was walking in circles. At some point, I went into another pyeongjum. I went into like 3 pyeongjums actually, because I was not finding a PC bang by myself, and I had walked so much. It was over. At that point, it was over a half an hour. So I finally went into another pyeongjum. Asked them where the closest PC bang is. They was like, a real PC bang? It ain't in this neighborhood. It ain't nothing. No one bothered me, but apparently it's not the most PG of neighborhoods. And so the child, because again, it was like a little 19-year-old, 18-year-old. He was just like, I don't know what to tell you, friend. And so then I went back to walking in circles, went into another pyeongjum and another pyeongjum, and then finally that kid was able to tell me that there was finally a PC bang just like down the block, but I couldn't see it from there because it was like a basement one. And so after like over an hour of walking in circles, I found a PC bang, paid for the 30 minutes like I just said I thought I was gonna do. And what ended up happening is, does anyone notice that all of these apps these days have 15-step verification? Yeah, so yeah, I wasn't able to sign into anything. I tried to sign into Kakao and it was like, okay, 2-step verification time. We sent a message to your phone, the phone that I don't have. Yeah, just click the message and that's how we'll know that it's you trying to sign into this unverified appliance. Yeah, so I gave up on Kakao. Like, I tried to sign in the app that was already on the PC bang computer. Tried to sign in from the Kakao app, and then I went into the web browser, tried to sign in there because I thought maybe I could like do a poopity scoop on them and just sign in on a different surface. No. What else did I do? I tried to sign into my Gmail because I was like, okay, at least if I can sign into my Gmail, my contacts would be in the Gmail and I'll be able to see this person's number. No, wasn't able to sign into that. And then I was just there. I was out of time for that 30-minute interval. So that was when I realized I was going to be there all night. Because again, PC bongs are 24/7. That was a warm place. It was still dead of winter at that time. Again, it's February 24th, magical date. Actually, no, it's February 25th because it was past midnight by this time. It was past midnight. And so I realized that I was going to be there all night. Why? Because the trains are not 24/7 in Seoul. In Seoul, the trains are not 24/7. I think in Korea in general, I think it's safe to say there's no 24/7 public transportation. So there was no way I was just gonna poopity scoop over to my 친구's house and just manually get the door code. So I had to spend the night at the PC Bong. The trains start running again around 5:30 to 6-ish, depending on the neighborhood. I paid for 3 hours, and in that time I watched some movies on Netflix. And then after watching a really, really long movie on Netflix, that was when I realized there's Instagram. Sorry, I'm still sick, as I told you guys. There's Instagram. And so I went in the web browser and went to Instagram.com. I forgot that Instagram. I forgot you can access Instagram online in the web browser. I didn't even try to sign into the NiSha Instagram because that one is absolutely multiple verification lockdown. That's my main account. Of course, that one is not easy to get into without 17-step verification. So I decided to sign into a side account, my Finsta. I signed into that because it's a Finsta, like no one knows about it. I don't need 17-step verification. So I signed into that account, and that is when I was able to message my friend, message another friend to say the situation that was happening to me in that moment of my life. I told them, did any of my messages get seen? Absolutely not. This friend does not use Instagram. They have an account for their business, but they do not use that account like regular people use their accounts. You know, you sign in daily, look at your chingu stories. No, this friend does not use Instagram like that. And so, I mean, it was a win, but it wasn't a win. It wasn't a win. I left like 5 million messages like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, I'm locked out. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. None of them were read. And also, I found out later that this person, after I called them, well, they called me and I notified them to say I was safe. I was not safe. But after that happened, they put their phone on Do Not Disturb and then flipped that bad boy over. And so even if I did remember their phone number, I was not going to get into contact with them. We were not going to communicate. I had no clue at that moment. But yeah, so I ended up watching Wakanda Forever after that. Paid for another 3 hours, watched Wakanda Forever. And then at 5:40-ish, I left the PC Bong. The owner was actually really nice. The owner was super nice. I was safe the entire night. It wasn't cold. It was a warm place. I had super fast internet the entire time. PC Bongs, you can watch Netflix, Hulu, I believe, Disney Plus. They have like 5 million different avenues to choose from. And again, usually people go there to game. So if I was a gamer, I could have gamed all night too. But I was thoroughly entertained and I was in a safe place. So that part was good. I was safe. It was just the fact that I just moved and I was extremely exhausted. Like exhausted. Again, I worked that day. Then I finished moving. Then I moved, like the last segment of the move. Arrived super late. At that point, I was sleeping on the floor in Sejong. Remember, I moved my bed here beforehand. I was sleeping on the floor in Sejong for like over 3 weeks at that point. So I hadn't had a good night's sleep in weeks from sleeping on the floor that entire time. So I was thoroughly exhausted. That was the problem. And that was the reason why I put the dang phone on the box and left it. I've never forgotten my phone ever in life. So for the first time, for it to be that day, that's how you know I was confused. My brain was scrambled. I was a mess. And so I was even further a mess because I just stayed up the entire night until, again, like 5:40ish, I left the PC Bong and then went on the journey to find the train station of that area. Because again, this is my first time in this area. I had no clue where the train station was. And on top of that, because I had just walked like an hour in circles to find a PC Bong, I really had no clue where I was. I did not find a train station by myself. I ended up getting to a bus stop and then asking a random person at that bus stop, where is the train station? And actually the person ended up being, I felt so bad because I didn't want them to like show me the train station, but they took it upon themselves to take me there physically. So I felt super bad, but I was so thankful he took me directly to the train station. And from there, I took the train to my friend's house. I had to transfer 2 times. I had to transfer 2 times after staying up all night. Yeah, that was a journey in itself. But luckily, I was able to get there without getting lost in the subway. Wouldn't that be amazing if I just got lost? Taking the subway, because it legit is like over an hour commute with 2 transfers. So it definitely could have been possible, but I'm from New York City, and so once I was underground, I was in my element. I got the door code to my apartment at 8:15 a.m. after getting locked out at 11 p.m. the night before. And that is the end of the story, because I don't want to get into the rest. But just so you know, I got back into my place 4 p.m. I got back in 4 p.m. I got lost going back. I sure did. And I don't want to get into it. I don't. Traumatic. But that is how I got super sick the second I moved. Because I was out overnight in the cold dead of winter, walking around for over an hour looking for a PC Bong without wearing closed shoes. I was wearing slides. I was wearing slides on the subway going to my friend's house. Oh my God.